Hi, new transfer students. Welcome to Rutgers. My name is Dr. Ann Schmid, and I'm the Director of Undergraduate Advising for Biological Sciences. Today, I want to talk with you a little bit about the bio major, and so we'll start with our website, biology.rutgers.edu. All of the information you need can be found here, and I want to first direct you to the About the Major section. So the About the Major section describes the biology major, and what I want to first draw your attention to also is our requirements for the major. So there are two main areas of requirements: the required life science core courses and the life science elective courses. The life science core courses include general biology with laboratory, general chemistry with laboratory, organic chemistry with laboratory, and a semester of genetics. One semester of Calc 1, and then students can also take Calc 2, or they can choose to take one or more statistics classes to fulfill the second math requirement. And then finally, general physics with laboratory. What's nice about the life science core courses are that they are also required courses for other majors that are offered through the School of Arts and Sciences, including cell biology and neuroscience, genetics, and molecular biology and biochemistry. So if you're thinking about a more specialized major, we do encourage you to talk with an advisor about those majors. But just know that if you're still in the process of kind of working on these life science core courses, that you don't necessarily have to make a decision just yet about what major you plan to pursue. The only thing I would mention then is that if you are pursuing a genetics major or thinking about it, that genetics itself is not the course that you would take. You would actually take a year-long genetic analysis 1 and 2 as a genetics major. Now, what makes the biology major special are the life science electives. And so the electives can be found here. This is our updated sheet. The electives for the bio major, students have to complete 24 credits total. And what you can see is we have a large number of electives. They're offered from about a dozen different departments across the School of Arts and Sciences and the School of Environment and Biological Sciences. But there are some rules in terms of what combination of electives students can complete. So students have to do 24 credits total, and of those, at least 18 have to be upper level. That means 300 to 400 level electives. So if we're looking at our course numbers, we see 146, which is the department number, and 245, which is the course number. As you can see, some of these are 300 level and 400 level. And so students need to complete at least 18 credits that are 300 to 400 level courses, but can take up to 6 credits at the 200 level for a total of 24. Students also have to complete 3 lab-based courses. Any course with lab written in bold after it will fulfill a lab requirement. Students can take lab courses from any of the departments that are listed front and back of the sheet. Labs are all upper level, so here's a 329 or a 446. So these are all 300 to 400 level courses. They count towards your total credits. They count towards your upper credits. And again, you have to take at least 3 courses that are either lab courses or courses with a lab component. And finally, students have to complete at least 1 3-credit course from the cell biology and neuroscience department, electives that are shown here. 1 3-credit course from the genetics department for 3 credits. This is in addition to the course in genetics that was part of the core. 1 course from either of our biochemistry departments. This is the SAS biochemistry. This is the SEBS biochemistry. Most students focus on taking one of the introductory 301 courses, either from the MBB or the biochem departments. Either of those are sufficient for MCAT prep, for example. And then finally, a 3-credit course from the ecology electives that are listed here. So 3 credits from each of the 4 areas is 12 credits. 3 credits for the labs brings you to 15. And so you still have 9 credits left of other to complete the 24 credits of elective. And so that's where students can choose to take additional courses from one of these departments, or consider taking something from kinesiology and health, or from other departments outside the Division of Life Sciences, including animal science, biotech, criminal justice, nutrition, microbiology. Finally, we have our course conflicts listed here, and these are courses that are offered by 2 different departments that have an overlapping curriculum, and so students can't receive credit for completing the same course twice. An example of this would be the introductory biochem that's offered through MBB and through the biochemistry department. They are similar classes, and so it doesn't make sense to take them twice for credit. Okay. Also, students can complete 6 credits of research with a faculty member here at Rutgers, New Brunswick on an approved life science project, and that can also count towards your upper level credit, towards your 18 credits and your total credits, and fulfill 1 lab requirement. Okay, so that's an overview of the bio major, very brief. overview. And so what we want students to be thinking about as a new transfer student, what have I completed in my life science core courses? You want to make sure your courses have been evaluated, that they have equivalency, and if they do, then you can move on. If they don't, or you haven't taken courses, we want you to be thinking about these courses. We want you to be thinking about math first and foremost. Second, we want you to be thinking about biology and chemistry, where you are along the way. Now, it may be that you've completed bio and chem, but maybe you don't want to start orgo or physics this fall. That's fine. Then I would recommend moving on to life science electives. Or if you've completed all of the life science core courses and have transferred those in, then we definitely need to be thinking about those life science electives. What's important is that you look to see how many credits you have left for the major and that you try to balance so that you're doing about 7, 8, 9 to 10 credits of science in a semester rather than 12 to 15. It's really important, particularly during this first semester that you're here, that you really consider taking maybe 2 science and math classes, 3 at the absolute most, your first semester. And again, it would really depend on which 3 those are. If we're talking about taking orgo and genetics and physics, I'm not recommending that your first semester. But if you're thinking about taking stats and genetics and maybe a 200 level life science elective that's more introductory, that sounds like a reasonable schedule. So it's really important that you are balancing your courses. Now, when I tell students, okay, maybe only do 7 or 8 credits of science, they often say, well, then what else is the rest of my schedule? What else am I taking? Well, you would need to complete any other SAS core requirements that you have left. So you may want to take 1 or 2 SAS core courses. And then you would also want to consider possibly a minor or other classes that are prerequisites for different programs you plan to apply to after you graduate. You have to get to 120 credits. If, for example, you've transferred in 60 credits with an associate's degree and are LAMPET eligible, don't have to complete your core, and your life science core is also done, if you just have 24 credits left, even if you complete all 24 credits in 1 year, you still have to do 60 credits total. So it's better to balance out those credits, do 6 credits each semester rather for 4 semesters, and then take 8 credits of other coursework each semester to get to 14 or 15 credits, rather than loading up and taking 12 credits of science for 2 semesters and then senior year going, wait, I'm not done. What else do I have to take? And taking a bunch of random other classes. We want you to have a good balance in your schedule. So you'll have your students in transition course. We'll have possibly 2 science or math courses, and then we would consider 2 other non-science elective courses, either towards your core, and if your core is done, be thinking about a minor. Health and society is a minor offered through sociology, Spanish, psychology, public health, or some other area are interest to you. There's so many different opportunities, so take advantage of them. Finally, if you have any other questions, you can certainly reach out to us on our advising link shown here. Again, this is my contact information, Dr. Ankar Schmid, Director of Advising. We also have Dean Ventola, he's the advisor for SEBS. And here are our office hours shown here. We are available by WebEx during the summer. And we also have a chat that's open and available during the day as well. All right, we wish you best of luck and look forward to seeing you this fall. Welcome to Rutgers. Take care and have a good day.